All right, children, welcome back to math class. Today we are talking about using intercepts to graph lines. Okay, so we're going to be going back to the standard form equation that we talked about yesterday, which was ax plus by equals c. We're going to learn how to use those intercepts and then how to use the intercepts that we find to graph lines. So when I am doing this, when I am talking about intercepts, I have two intercepts on my graph. I have the x intercept and the y intercept. And the x intercept is the x coordinate of the point where the graph intersects the x-axis. The x-coordinate of the point where the graph intercepts the x-axis. Y will always equal 0. In that case, in the y-intercept, or in the x-intercept, y will always equal 0. And very similar to this with the y-intercept, this is the y coordinate of the point where the graph intercepts the not y-axis, the y-axis, and here x equals 0. All right, so if I have a graph, like I happen to have right here, and I were to have a line going through this, and it looked something like this right here. Okay, if this was my line, I would say, all right, well, my x-intercept is where my line crosses my x-axis, and my y-intercept is where my line crosses my y-axis, right? It intercepts the x, or it intercepts the y. And so then we could put those points. This we would call 7, 0, and this we would call 0, 4. So remember, the x-intercept, y is always 0, right? Y is 0 in the x-intercept, and then x is 0 in the y-intercept. You can highlight these. These are important to remember. That'll help us when we are using our standard form. All right, now, how that works here. Let's say I have something like, 3x minus 2y equals 12. Okay, so here's an equation written in standard form, and I want to find the x and y intercepts. Well, to find the x-intercept, what do I know about y? The x-intercept means that y equals 0. Okay, so I'm going to take this information here. I'm going to plug it into my equation and write it out. So I know 3x minus 2, not y, times 0 equals 12. 2 times 0 is 0. Anything minus 0, just get rid of. So this is going to become 3x equals 12. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X equals 4. So my x-intercept is going to be the point 4, 0. And I can do the same thing for my y-intercept. For my y-intercept, I know that x equals 0, so I'm going to substitute that in here to give me 3 times 0 minus 2y equals 12. Let's solve this out. 3 times 0 is 0. Don't need any of that, so I have negative 2y equals 12. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Y equals negative 6. My y-intercept is 0, negative 6. Okay, so if I were to take these two pieces of information here, this tells me what I need to know to be able to graph my point. All right, let's go keep working on this. Try something else out here. Let's say I have something like, there we go. Let's say I have 5x minus 2y equals 10. And I want to solve this. So I'm going to do the same thing for my x-intercept. Know that y equals 0. So this is going to give me 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 10, which is 5x equals 10, which is x equals 2, which gives me the point 2, 0. And then for y, I'm going to say y-intercept means that x equals 0. This is 5 times 0 minus 2y equals 10. Negative 2y equals 10. Y equals negative 5. This is the point 0, negative 5. All right, now, once I have these 2 points here, I can go to my graph, go all the way over here to my graph. I can put dots at these 2 points at 2, 0. Why is that not letting me do anything? There we go. All right, I can put my points at 2, 0. So I have 2, 0, and 0, negative 5. All right, so 2, 0, and 0, negative 5. And then I'm going to take my ruler here, draw a nice straight line connecting the dots, and that would be my linear function. This would be what my graph looks like for this equation. Once I know 2 points, I can always make a straight line. I can always make a straight line when I know 2 points. Once I can find these 2 points, I am capable of making a straight line. And it will always work for me. All right, that is the gist of our lesson today. It's finding out how to use our intercepts to get the information so that we can graph lines. We'll work on this tomorrow a little bit more in class, but for now, have a great rest of your night.